it's the weekend, and I'm alone, and I'm a mess. This whole week's been a mess. These 2 weeks have been a mess. My hair's been a mess. Boy, what the hell. These past 3 months have been a mess, actually. It's because of this. It's the Schmidt's Lavender and Sage, and I think a lot of people have had troubles with other types of flavors too, but I'm just gonna do it for specifically this one. I was using this for 3 months, and for the 3 months I was using, the first 3 or 4 times that I applied it, it was good, and, you know, it was just like any other normal deodorant. Then came the burning. For a good week, on the second time, I was burnt to like a crisp. And I know you're like, what do you mean by burnt? It was a chemical burn. I found out later that was a chemical burn. The first time I applied this, it was just a slight like, oh, that's uncomfortable. And this stuff is gritty, and I don't know if it's because they don't use enough like oil or whatever, not essential oil, but whatever they're using to hold the product together. I don't know. About the 5th time I applied it, it was a test, because I was like, every single time I'm starting to apply it, I'm getting rashy. Am I the only one getting rashy? So I went to Amazon, and warning, because this photo is kind of gross. I wasn't the only one having this problem. Yeah, this is from a person named Tracy. Thank you for leaving your review. I did not write a negative review because I had high hopes since using the deodorant in the jar. It smelled good, and I was happy this was going to be easier to apply when the deodorant in the jar. I've attached a picture of the burn/rash I received within a week of using. That's really quick for her. I don't know if she was using just that straight. I was using other products, but I'm not the only one. Tracy, I'm so sorry, baby. That hurts, and it sucked the time that I did have this. So, back to when I had a rash. I applied this just aloe gel stuff, and I ended up being better. But it took me at least a week to get that rash to actually die down and stop feeling like it was like there was a fire lit up under my arms. It just stung. It was so uncomfortable. So, there's other reviews stating like, from Ginger Jones, do not use this product unless you have a skin made of steel. Okay, that made more sense. 82 pages of 1-star reviews on Amazon, Amazon. Doesn't that set off red flags that there's 82 pages of people who are saying this caused burns? Speaking of burns, another burn. Warning for this one too, because it's nasty. Yeah, I will not be using this anymore. I already tossed it, and that's why I had the photo. Stay away from this. Also, stay away from stuff that has a high baking soda content, because I've read and I figured out that the reason that I was getting burned is because it was the baking soda. Phone messed up. Anyway, the baking soda messes with your pH level, so it irritates the skin. And since the underarm is such a sensitive area of skin, obviously it's gonna inflame really quickly. And not to mention the friction between your arms and your shirt and whatever the heck else you tend to wear from day to day. That's just extra friction that, yeah, I mean, you're used to at that point, but with the extra chemical that's extremely harsh under there, you're just bound to get burned. So, I didn't really learn, and I tried a recipe from Pinterest, which I will not be linking, and that also burned me. So last week, I was spending my time recovering from the deodorant burns from Schmidt's and from Pinterest. And I left a review on Pinterest, too, saying, don't do this. So kids, please look on Amazon before you get anything that's supposed to be natural, because if people are saying it's burning them, then don't risk and get burned, you know? Please don't. I love you. Stay safe. Stay far away from Schmidt's deodorant, because that was just bad.